Today I am reviewing a piece of artwork that I did recently. So I did this a few minutes ago. It took quite a long time actually to do. But I don't think I draw the best. There are lots of people out there who can draw even better, and people who I can look up to and learn from. But people do say that my artwork is fairly good. So I'm going to be reviewing this a little bit on my coloring techniques and stuff. So let's get started. So here is the eyeball here, which is the blue eye. The pupil is in the center. It's dark colored, and next to it is the round ball which is the highlight of the eye. So that's it looks watercolor, but I promise you it's just color pencils. Nothing too fancy. So around the pupil here is the dark ring, which I call. The whole thing around the pupil is the color canal. So that's a word that I make up. But this is a small ring around this is the base where it's the darkest color. I'm experimenting with different colors. So the darkest color is right around the pupil. I start lightest and I go clockwise until I reach the center. Once I get to the center, I start going lighter, and I start with the highlights. I go anti-clockwise again, fill everything in along with the highlights, then go clockwise again and fill everything in. So then, the coloring things are, first, when you're adding colors to this ring, it's going to look absurd because it looks like you just added a color, and it doesn't go well because, how do I say that? It's just like, it doesn't match well, and it's too sharp. So you need to kind of mix it in a little bit so it looks smudged. This is what I call the smudge points or smudge line. I added this, I darkened it, and filled it into the ring as well. And I took the darker ring, lightened it, and I put it in, and I colored it in the outside ring. So it's more smudged now and less. It doesn't look as, let's say, too sharp. So next coloring technique is that the color canal, it will go up. So as you color the whole fill thing up, as it goes up, it becomes lighter and lighter. It doesn't go darker, and it definitely doesn't stay the same. Also, when you're going clockwise or anti-clockwise, it will get lighter towards the end. Every eye is like that. It doesn't matter if you're going anti-clockwise. You don't have to stop in the middle, but at the end, it will get lighter. That's how most manga eyes are. I'm not being bossy here. I'm just trying. I'm trying. Don't know what I'm doing actually. Also, the next thing is highlights. Highlights. That's why I say you should, depending on the color that you are making an eye, you're going to experiment with different shades of that color. Like if you're doing green, you have light green, dark green, medium green, and yellow. Yellow is the highlights, light green, medium green, and dark green as the base colors. Base and secondary colors. So, same thing for blue, same thing for any color. So for blue, I used indigo. Purplish blue was just medium blue and light blue. And what I did with the light blue was I went around it and I added random little strips of light blue to kind of make the color more vibrant and make it have highlights and shadows, because that's an important thing in coloring. Because if you want to make it look realistic, there's got to be highlights and shadows. So I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just reviewing my artwork. I'm a little shy. But so yes, use different colors. And also, if you're interested in sketching, you know the eraser technique. So you're going to make shadows and highlights. You're going to use a lot of art trial and error. So this is what I did with the lashes here. I darkened it. And this is what I did with the eye colors here too, the color canal. I'm calling it the color canal. Remember as I said, it goes up, it gets lighter. If you forget that, you can just take the you can just rub it off with an eraser. That's why I recommend using erasable color pencils. Like, I think Lyra is a good brand. Lyra and Crayola. Don't buy Karat pencils. Those are really, really bad. I've tried them and they're not good quality pencils. Color pencils. So use good quality pencils. Fill this in. You have a beautiful piece of artwork. Probably better than mine even. But same thing for the lashes. Lashes should be darker at the bottom, lighter at the top, and then just erase it around until you get the right tone of color. Same thing for the eyes here. I erased the top here and left bottom dark. So those are some tips for coloring artworks and giving shadows and highlights. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.